Alright, hello everyone. So, back with the severe weather. James Spann was just now talking. Had him up. Now we are going to put that there. Bring you guys over here. Bring this back up. As you can see, we have a tornado warning for Birmingham. There's actually a tornado warning over by some buses. It's bus yards. So that. Now, the tornado warning is over by Leeds. This is where it ends over here.
The risk is over for you from a tornado. If you're in downtown Birmingham, north of Red Mountain.
So, as you heard, James Spann said if you're in downtown, Birmingham, you're fine. But if you're, if you're in the polygon, get in your shelter. That's all I've got to really say about that. I'm just going to look through here.
I think we have a shot coming from the top of Grandview on US 280.
I can't move it, but we have to shot live.
So if we can take our Skycam network, please.
Oh.
And that's what it looks like. That is looking south down toward Inverness.
Now, if this just for some odd reason decides to not work anymore in your computer or whatever you're watching this on, for some reason ends it, or if something happens to this stream, I didn't end it. Everything's fine. Or just something happened where, my power got knocked out and I can't do anything. So as soon as the power goes out, I'm going to say, hope that you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. That will SPC has issued a mesoscale discussion. We're going to check this out. Yeah. So, when this tornado warning goes, I am going to get us back to normal programming. We're still under tornado watch, so we need to be careful for that. But aside from that, Calhoun County's fine for now. Alabama's fine. Since from the current tornado warning, so as soon as this tornado warning right here goes, then we'll go back to normal broadcasting. But until then, we are not going back to normal broadcasting because we have bad weather.
The warning remains in effect. And sometimes that's the right thing to do when you've got a very densely populated part of the world.
Quick.
And the storm has had a history of producing some damage.
Yeah,
the Weather Service just believed it was the right thing to do.
Got like 8 hours left
the tornado warning continues in effect
for our broadcasting. So unless something happens, it's weird, we should be fine. And if we need to keep on going through tonight, then we'll just I'll have to cut the broadcast to about 12 in the morning. And yeah.
So we're just going to watch that. And again, I will say the circulation is a little tighter now than it was a few minutes ago. That's the way it works here. These things tighten up and they loosen up. But again, let me
Alright, there we
down here right below Liberty.
Sorry for that. Just bring this something back up.
Right here, you've got the outlet mall that's right here, the shops at Grand River. And again, that circulation is coming up this way. It's a little tighter than it was about 5 minutes ago. So again, I think based on that signature, the Weather Service will leave it in. So most likely we are going to be here until 6:30. We hope we can show you Wheel of Fortune at 6:30, because if we don't, people get really mad. But that's okay. And you can't hurt my feelings, Taylor, because why?
You have
No feelings left to hurt. All right, so 6:09. This is the only warning in the whole state. The only warning in the whole state. In a moment, we're going to show you the whole map of the state. But the reason we're here is the possibility of a tornado that is located now east of U.S. Highway 280. We can give an all clear to the 280 corridor. If you are along or east of U.S. Highway 280, we'll give you an all clear. Go back to traveling along U.S. Highway 280. So again, 280 or points west, all clear. The concern is east of Highway 280. Again, for the possibility of what could be rotation right now. It's going to be coming out here around the Lake Purdy Dam.
Oh, they issued another tornado warning.
Right down here, be crossing over Grants Mill Road.
It was like 2 minutes ago.
Leaves. This is a storm that has shown evidence of a tighter rotation here in the last 5 minutes or so. And with that being the case, neighborhood right here, that's the Clover.
There we go.
These neighborhoods were hit March 25th of last year. This
Back.
circulation is passing north of there, and again, it looks like
I'm sorry for
might
that.
be pretty close to the newer
But
Greystone
we're
course,
back.
the Greystone neighborhood, just south of Cahaba Valley Road.
And if you're in Leeds right about now,
And again, that's going to be
I would suggest getting out of
This is done on
Leeds
Highway 25.
and
Got that curvy mountainous road that goes back up toward Leeds. So again, the concern right now is for areas east of US
just,
280.
you know,
If you're along 280 or points west, you're good.
get into your
This is
safe
over.
shelter
The
and stuff
concern
like
now
that.
is for those in the newer Greystone neighborhood, those close to Alabama
Birmingham
Highway
continues
119,
tornado.
between Greystone and Leeds.
So,
That's the shelter areas. It looks like
we're doing
tornado
that.
down. We're watching the new volume scan to see if we see that lowered correlation coefficient product staying in the same place. Let's look at velocity again real quick with this, Taylor. That's the CC product. And again, there's no doubt we've got circulation that's located right here. And it matches pretty nicely with that debris signature. This is the Liberty Park neighborhood. That's Interstate 459. There we are right here. The debris is now here. That is basically hugging the county line between Shelby and Jefferson. Again, this is Highway 119 right here at Cahaba Valley Road. The possible possible tornado is located now just to the northeast of the Newark Greystone neighborhood,
So,
coming out in the general direction.
oh Lord, what happened?
Right up in here, you've got Leeds Elementary School right here.
Something happened where it closed out of
This is
the radar.
downtown Leeds. So a potential tornado is
Get back
going to
to it.
make its way into the southern part of the city of Leeds. The lead plant is located right here. At my fingertip, downtown Leeds is right here. The Bass Pro Shop, of course, is over here. Buc-ee's is over here, the Leeds exit on Interstate 20. But at 6:15, and again, evidence we've got what could be a tornado down now. This has been a thunderstorm that showed very weak rotation, and now it is showing evidence there's a tornado down. And this is why the Weather Service has been leaving the warning in effect. And I'm watching the reports from this area, Taylor. Now we're starting to lose our daylight. We don't have really good daylight.
All right.
And again, this whole thing is rain grab. But there's
And at this point, this thing is starting to.
So again,
Leave it.
tornado warning. This
It's
is Jefferson. This is St. Clair counties. This is Alabama Highway 119.
Spice,
This is Cahaba Valley
so-
Road. This is Grants Mill Road, by the way, right here. That's Grants Mill. Lake Purdy is right here. Possible tornado right at the intersection of Grants Mill and Highway 119. Just in that little neighborhood.
if you
right off
look
119.
at the radar and how
This thing is
it's
at 60
moving,
miles an hour.
you
So
can
we have a
see.
possible tornado that is now down.
Now, I'm not saying that it will.
This is approaching,
I'm not saying that it
the southern
won't.
part of the city of Leeds. And again,
Judging
call to
by
action
how
here in
it's
Leeds,
looking,
be
it's gonna
sheltered
go
right now.
up
Helmet on.
that
Small room,
way.
lowest floor,
Sorry for
sheltered,
my
no
crookedness.
windows, no mobile
It's
homes, no
hard to
cars.
do it on
Everybody
a
should be driving along Alabama Highway
little
119.
touchpad, but
Nobody
it
should
should be
driving
going up
anywhere
this
near
way.
Leeds. US 78 from downtown
So,
Leeds, Alabama Highway 25 coming down here toward Donovan. It's the lead plant here. They should go through the
you
tornado plan
have
right now.
like,
So again, that is strong evidence of a tornado that is confirmed.
I would say
The Weather
about
Service is calling this a confirmed tornado that is approaching the city of Leeds by that lower correlation.
tornado is
voltage
5.7 miles from Leeds. So
again,
if you are in Leeds right about now
okay,
and you were to go to your safe shelter, you would still have enough time. So, you know, if you're not in shelter right now, you've got to get into your shelter now, because that is.
But it's awfully close. It looks like it's just south of Highway 119.
There we go.
And it's pulling right on the
But
county line.
you're going to want to get into your shelter now,
Again, interstate lead is right
because
here. Possible tornado coming
this
right
is just getting closer. So if you're in Moody, Pell City, Lincoln,
haunted house, the creepy thing out there.
Bynum, Oxford, Anniston,
Passing very close to Atrox in the eastern part of Leeds. And that's going to be
Sachs,
coming on out in St. Clair
Heflin,
County, and I'm sure the Weather Service will be extending this.
go
out to
ahead and
20
start
miles
getting
an hour.
ready.
And again, Taylor's doing a storm track. She has to carry it out because
Alexandria, Hatchie, Jacksonville, go ahead and start getting ready. I've already got my stuff ready.
You've got a tornado that is down, a confirmed tornado with a TDS, a tornado degree signature on the Shelby Jefferson County
Let's
line.
check our correlation coefficient and see what's actually going on with this tornado.
You've got the old Brompton exit, which on the interstate, which is
Close,
right here.
man.
You've got the Love's
Ooh,
truck
a little
stop
too
there.
close.
Again,
So we
everybody
will
at that exit and in Moody, if you're in a trailer, you better
get
get
this
out.
all
They're thinking about
big
doing that
right
right now.
here.
So this is a tornado that is down. That's a TDS. We have debris being lofted. And again, this is a very well-defined confirmed tornado that is moving right toward
Oh,
the
we have
southern
another
part
tornado
of the city of
warning
Leeds.
just now issued.
Lead plant here, coming right out here toward Moody. And again, everybody's got to stay sheltered. I would imagine the Weather Service in a moment will issue a tornado warning for St. Clair County. And even though they have it,
All right, so we have a tornado warning for St. Clair County.
Get out now. Now's the time
So,
to do that. You've got to
go
be
ahead,
site
go ahead, get in your shelter.
gas stations,
We've got,
fast food restaurants,
we've already told you
so
there's a tornado warning. It's not,
this thing
it's not. Oh, here we go. Alright, we're back. Sorry for that. Let's go up here. Look at this. So now this is the tornado moving. You can see your tornado's right there at Leeds. So if you're in Leeds, you should have already been in your shelter a couple minutes ago. When we said for some reason. X out of that.
Again, you've got Moody, which is up here. You've got Branchville, Odenville, Cook Springs, Chula Vista. Goodness gracious.
Alright, so. Well, here we go again. Alright, and sorry for that again. So have a flash flood warning and a tornado warning currently in effect.
And again, you can see that it's going to be. This is Highway 25, by the way, going south right there. That's Highway 25.
Now this is moving quickly.
And that's going to be crossing
so,
to the Moody
we have there's the tornado warning that we're just talking about.
And
is now moving into Pell City. If you're in Calhoun County, get in your shelter. Well, not really get in your shelter, more of get ready, because you can see this tornado warning is right on the edge of that. There might be another county right in through here, through the polygon, but there's, if we look, it's just, it's really close. Like, if I were to throw a rock really far, throw a rock pretty hard, I could probably get it into the tornado. That's how close it is to Calhoun County. Maybe not literally, but those that have heard the saying, will know. But, if you're in Calhoun County, go ahead and get your stuff ready. Don't wait. Go ahead and do it. Because if you don't do it, there's going to be a lot of bad things that will happen. One of my aunt's friends actually was in a tornado.
If this is true, it looks like this rotation is starting to broaden out a little bit.
Right, which is great.
Which would be
Right.
best
So
case
look,
scenario. We're getting those reports that there's a
go
wreck right here on
to
20, people are backed up.
correlation coefficient. See if one's actually on the ground, which one is. And so if you're in Moody right now, go. Get in your shelter. It is right at you. It is like right on you. If you're in Moody, you have no time to waste. Just go. Don't waste any time. Just go. There's a tornado warning, or there's a tornado right near you, right here. And now it's weakening, because you can see right here, before I got to Leeds, it was blue. You can see it shrink a little bit, and then turn. Oh, it just strengthened. Just strengthened back up again. So if you're in Moody, you should have already been in your shelter at this point. It's past Moody, I think, at this point. We're going to go back to our correlation coefficients. I'm going to go to our reflectivity, see if we can see a hook. There's a hook right there. Well, yeah, there's a little bit of a hook right there. Just barely. Now, these tornadoes are rain wrapped. So, like, even if we wanted to, we couldn't show you any products because there's nothing to show you. It would just be, rain.
Again, the Weather Service will review this, and again, there's your debris that's still.
So we're gonna check aimbot again. Nothing.
Takes a while for it to spin down. But the good news, we don't see any evidence that a tornado is down at this
So
even though we still have that debris signature, with the debris still there.
Seems like right now things have kind of calmed down a little bit. We're
starting to see a drop in CC.
Birmingham continues this tornado warning. I think they're going to cancel this one because if you're in Leeds right about now.
And again, Taylor, we got a flash flood warning for Jefferson. Let you handle that.
Oh.
We've got a lot of rain here.
Okay, and of course we're going to keep an eye closely on what's going on
in
St. Clair County as well.
It's been a little bit ago since that one was actually issued.
So we've got a flash flood warning that does include locations like Adamsville, Hueytown, Birmingham, Warrior.
Now the flash flood.
And then
well,
towards Leeds.
Yeah.
This cell that was moving from the southeast
I'm gonna go ahead and grab a hold of my flashlight because power could go out any minute now. I'm not, going to take any chances. So if the stream does go down, just know it was because my power. Well, the cams went down on ABC 3340s. Yeah, the power's out over there.
We want to remind you that you're not only just putting yourself in danger when you do that, you're putting the others in the car, and then also the first responders that are going to have to come out and help you out if you do get stuck in that water. I want to take us back here to the St. Clair tornado warning. Keep an eye here. Looks like this is still looking fairly well defined in terms of that CC here. So as it's moving over I-20, I'm hoping that this is debris that's just still left over from when this tornado was down very close to Leeds. But there's a possibility that, at this point we're still seeing that debris signature. So we're going to treat this as a tornado that is still down at this point. So that means locations that are in the path of this. You are in St. Clair County, Branchville, Odenville. This is going to move over State Route 174. It's going to pass in between Branchville and
So,
in the general direction of Wattsville near 231 there. So we're still watching.
This is getting really close to my county. So if it gets any closer, it's like if it's on the Alexandria Jacksonville border, I'm going to end the stream because it's going to get a little too close for my liking.
But right now, potential do
Oh,
have,
we got
plenty
flash
of-
flood warning just now issued.
Still holding together pretty good. That correlation.
Alright, we have a flash flood warning.
Um,
So I'm gonna go ahead and mute, and yeah.
Chats.
I'm sorry, there was no flash flood warning. I looked at it and all I saw was issues flash flood warning, and I didn't see where it affected.
Came to the eastern part of Leeds, and then it's weakened again tremendously over the past 5 minutes.
So it canceled for Leeds. So if you're right here at Moody, right here, you're fine. If you're at Moody's and back, you're fine. Now, Owenville, Pell City, you're about to get hit. So prepare for impact, especially you, Pell City, because from what it looks like, that's going to hit you. There's a tornado. So if you're in St. Clair County, if you're like right here in Moody, Branchville, and Odenville, you should be fine. From what I'm looking on the radar, there's your tornado. Pell City, you're about to get smacked. So go ahead, get your stuff together. Because that was at 6:31, 6:34 now. That's going to hit you any minute. So go ahead, get to your safe place if you're not already there, because it is on its way. So there's a lot of flash flood warnings. Summary local storm report. So that's fine. There's a lot of flash flood warnings. But we should be fine. Flash flood warnings, shouldn't be scared about those. Those are fine.
Tomorrow's going to be a different kind of day. It's going to be dry and cooler, and the sun comes back.
This has 24 minutes left on it, so we're just going to be sitting here. Oh, yep, they continue the tornado warning for St. Clair County. So if you're in St. Clair County, it's still there. And like I said, when all of this is over, we'll go back to normal programming if possible. That may not be possible right away, because we're going to sit for just a minute, like maybe 30 minutes after this goes, maybe even an hour, because we want to make sure that nothing else is going to be issued, so we don't have to come right back.
The warning for St. Clair County is scheduled to extend until 7 o'clock for the next 24 minutes. And again, the Weather Service made a good call here. Remember, they issued that tornado warning for Birmingham Metro without a really strong signature, but that thing ramped up
So
pretty quick when it got east of Highway 280.
it looks like it's weakening. We'll check our correlation coefficient because that will tell us a lot if it's weakening. And you can see it basically just dissipate. It's nothing at this point. From what it looks like, we're going to right here. Go back up, big screen, and we're going to zoom out a little bit. I'm not seeing anything that, shows me that's a tornado. I'm checking all the products, and I'm just not seeing it.
So just stay sheltered until we give you an all clear. And Taylor, let me send it over to you.
If you're,
let me just say, first off, we've got reports of a tree down on a mobile home.
Oh no, tree down on a mobile home. So unless another tornado warning is issued after this one, we're gonna stay alive for just an hour longer. And if nothing has happened by then, we should be in the clear. And depends on what time it is. Then we'll go back to normal programming. Because if it's like 9 or 10 o'clock, then that's out of our programming time zone. So I'm not really seeing anything that lets me know that this is still down. It's looking done. The storm looks like it's over. Oh, what we got? Jefferson County law enforcement reports tornado. EF1 damage. Tree on mobile home with entrapment. So people are trapped inside of the house. And that's in Leeds. Bless them, Lord. Lord.
Is done. Let's talk about that tornado watch because I know we've had that. I do expect it to be trimmed away.
Alright, so at this point, we're probably done with the severe threat. Still have this tornado warning, but as I said, it's not looking like anything. But, it's still going to be a little loud, still going to be a little rainy. We'll kind of zoom out, get the whole state real quick. Well, what we got? And they canceled the tornado warning. So this tornado warning is canceled. So this thing is done. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Now, that's not to say that this can't spin back up. It can still spin back up. It can... No? What else? Yeah. Correct previous tornado report from Leeds.
If you're just joining us, the Weather Service has canceled the tornado warning for St. Clair. There's no tornado there. And now we do not have any tornado warnings. This is the first time in, goodness, how long? Hours. We have not had a tornado warning.
Wasn't it the same thing?
The encouraging news is that we are in a position now where we do not have active tornado warnings. And we're going to hold it here for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to go to Wheel of Fortune.
So,
I know you want to watch that. Okay, no, this year, we're going to hold it here until 7. So, hate mail goes to newsdirector@newsdirector.com. How about that?
So if nothing else gets issued by the end, about like 7 o'clock, we'll go back to normal programming. But like I said, I'm not seeing really anything. So there is a watch though, so you do want to stay aware of storms. I keep an eye out for them. Make sure you and your family are alright. And your risk of severe weather is over, and soon we'll be able to Tuscaloosa, Jefferson, Blunt is the storms that really should be south of those cities, and it's somewhat of a marginal threat down and through here. Yep, tornado warning's gone, so we will close out of this for now because there's not really need to have it up. Now, like I said, it's still going to be loud. Still going to be, you might get a flash flood warning, but nothing that would harm life tremendously.
And also, I was just talking to Ashley Good, and she is the water reporter that's going to be heading on her way to Leeds here pretty soon to check on things. Let's get a look at the big picture so we can talk about what's going on across Alabama. We are the only part of Alabama right now that has any type of, or actually now we're done with our warnings. That's been canceled. It's going to show on there for a second.
So,
flood warnings. But other than that, we don't have any severe thunderstorm warnings.
As long as nothing comes up again, I think we'll be fine. So if something pops up on IMBot that says tornado warning, then we will go back to normal programming in about 17 minutes. So you can see it's constantly reloading every other minute, basically. Let's check on this tornado port. Day one, slight convective risk, excuse me. So check, that's what I thought. You won't really be able to check that out until tomorrow, so we'll look at this. I canceled that. Yep, I canceled all that. So there's not really anything stopping us here. My neighbor's car is going off again. So let's see. So thankfully nothing. Oh my. Bring up some Twitter if we can, and show you some of the damage.
78 Alabama 5, one of the other near Interstate 22. A lot of damage there. Again, this is some of the most significant damage I've seen today. That's a tree to a house in Utah, down in Greene County. And I really think that was not related to thunderstorms. That was related.
We'll take a look at our day one marginal. That's for tomorrow. That's our, guess. We will be in the marginal for tomorrow, but that's not really. That's not something that bad. So it's not something that we're gonna have to keep an eye on. So we'll play. We'll get country music back up and going for about.
This is coming from Bully Springs up in Fayette County. They had some tornado damage today in the far eastern part of Fayette County. We saw a tornado debris signature at that point.
Maybe an hour or two. I'm gonna bring up some Twitter and we can look at some pictures and stuff of what actually went on.
and limbs are down. And if you're traveling tonight, be aware of that. It's pouring rain in a lot of places, and we've got these large tree limbs down, and some trees are down across roads. And at night, with it raining like it is very hard to see that. So if you're traveling tonight,
All right, so
here's a look at some of the stronger winds coming through West Alabama earlier today. And even away from the storms, we've had gradient winds today, gusting to 30, 35, 40 miles per hour. This is what that storm looked like southwest of Tuscaloosa. We've had tornado warnings for very popular parts of the state today. At one point, Tuscaloosa County was under a tornado warning. We've heard of no major damage in Tuscaloosa County from that storm. Of course, the Birmingham Metro was under a tornado warning earlier today. And the most significant damage, we think, with the Jefferson County storm came near Leeds, from near Greystone back up Highway 119 to Leeds. And again, as we get additional reports on what's happened there, we'll let you know. And a lot of hail today. This is hail the size of a quarter. We've had that in various parts of the state. And trampolines and Alabama weather, just not a good mix. The Alabama state bird, as we often say on days like today. Here's some damage to a carport. We've seen a lot of images like this across the state. And Taylor, this has got to be the picture of the day right here. The dog here was not happy about my comments about dogs and closets. And,
you got a lot of angry dogs right now.
A lot of angry dogs. All right, so let's go back to the radar here. Again, we're going to keep this until 7 o'clock. And if we hear of anything from our crews in the field, we will pass that on to you. The reason I think we're staying here, hopefully we're going to get some reports back from them. But we do not have any tornado warnings down at this point. We have flash flood warnings in effect. The tornado warning for St. Clair County was canceled. It was just nasty. I mean, it is pouring rain. Total quagmire here.
That's why.
Especially from downtown Birmingham.
I thought that
and northeast. Heaviest rain along and north of Interstate 5920, and that heavy rain band is going to sag on down to the south. And we're expecting the southern part of the Birmingham Metro as well. Heaviest rain in Tuscaloosa County is now south and east of the city of Tuscaloosa. And torrential rain falling near Gadsden, coming into Gadsden, parts of St. Clair County. But the good news, we have no severe thunderstorm warnings. We have no tornado warnings in effect. And that's typically what would keep us on the air. We've been here for a long time today with tornado warnings. But again, at this point, we do not have any tornado warnings or severe thunderstorm warnings. There could be a few more tonight. I'd say it's not especially likely, but there could be. And again, we've had a report from a tornado report in the Leeds area, just south of downtown Leeds, a tree on a mobile home with entrapment. That report came in about 15 minutes ago.
So now we're on Twitter.
Cedar Avenue in Leeds.
We'll go to explore.
So again, as we get the information, but the good news I can tell you is the fact that we have not had any confirmed severe injuries.
I'm gonna look on Man to Man.
So this is one of the significant events of the day. And I disconnected it. It's totally my fault. This is from the city of Adamsville. And earlier you saw Stephen Quinn and Bill Castle that were out there.
All right, so
this is the city of Adamsville. And again, they posted this about an hour ago. But it says we have at least one overturned truck on Interstate 20.
So you can see.
Another truck overturned in one of the
There's a truck overturned there. So that's really it.
Stephen Quinn and Bill Castle on the scene of these overturned trucks.
Yeah, there's Brookwood.
And obviously, travel is still probably challenging in that area. And so let's go back to the radar. The good news, it looks like we're now down.
This trampoline just got mauled by the tornado.
Encourage people. Yes, that's a guideline. It's important to look at those products, but don't get too hung up in the colors and the risk levels, and just know that there's a chance of severe weather.
Jeez. Look at this. Jeez.
Hardly any lightning output from this
That is.
And again, as the storms encounter the more stable air south and east of Birmingham, the odds of
Jeez.
additional
North side.
are low, not zero. Let's make that perfectly clear.
Look at that.
Not zero, but fairly low. Could there be another tornado warning tonight? Yes, but I'd say it's not likely. The greatest concern is the flash flood here. And again, once this line passes, that's it. We're done with the chance of any severe weather. So, I feel bad.
Look at this thing.
Sitting here for 10 hours waiting to go on television. Or maybe 10 days. I don't know. So, I've just been told in my ear.
See, there's the tornado right there. You can tell something's there.
They were born ready. So let's go over to Brenda and Muriel, and we'll give them 8 minutes to try and compress everything that's happened today.
Yeah, we're going to start with it was pretty much an active weather day.
Jeez, you can see the wall cloud building
If we do have
there.
video, we can get to that.
Jeez, things are like shredded.
Okay, they're working on getting that video right now, but she was earlier out to
But
Fayette County, and there was
anyways,
debris on both sides of the
I
road.
think
That she tweeted out, and it was in both
that's really gonna be it.
as well. And again, they are working on getting that video just for us to show that to you.
There's a tornado watch still in effect. We'll bring the radar back up just to show you. There's not really anything to be concerned about, but the night is still young, so we'll give it a minute. And if it doesn't show anything by 7, then we'll just go back to regular programming and play some country music for about 2 hours, and then we'll end it. And so
Alabama Power Crews, of course, as soon as it's safe, they get out there and they will be working to restore power to those customers. Also want to tell you what's happening on I-22.
There's 404 outages currently.
Out there, you can see the live images, some of the video where 18-wheelers have been.
Yeah, they're trying to fix, or they're trying to get that 18-wheeler back on its wheels. It's on its side. It's that picture that, or the first picture that I showed you. And it was just nasty. But if it doesn't show anything in the next 6 minutes, then we will, go back to normal programming, like I said. And I don't think that anything should come up. There shouldn't be anything. If there is something, then it's something that we weren't really expecting. So, aside from all these flash flood warnings, we should be fine. What's there? Small twigs broken, displays, trash cans, lawn furniture, straight all over the place. We'll go back to reflectivity and leave it right there. And, you can still see these storms right there, and they're starting to come through Gadsden. And so, unless something happens, excuse me, but unless something happens, then, we'll go back to normal programming and stay there until something happens, or it's time for, all of us to hit the hay.
Try to pan that camera around, and then you'll see right there, this is what you don't want to get caught in. It appears there is a car that is trapped in there.
It's a car that's trapped in a tunnel. It's been flooded.
Right there, but obviously firefighters are on this scene right now working to figure out what's going on. We'll hop out here in just a minute. But again, significant flash flood in downtown Birmingham. We are making our way towards Leeds, where I can tell you there are power outages. I mentioned the significant amount of power outages, or rather, Brenda, I'm sorry. along Highway 119 in the Greystone area. I can confirm there is power out there. And again, across the metro, this is going to be something you're going to be seeing. If you are out right now, those low-lying areas.
I don't think. Oh, that might have actually changed. Alright, there's a flood advisory for Etowah County. That shouldn't go over no weather radio. Just in case I'm going to mute, so that way you don't have to listen to all of that. So, yeah. Alright, so I don't think it's going to broadcast. And we have 2 minutes, so I think we're good. So 6:59. We've covered this severe weather ever since the first tornado warning, so hope that you guys have a great night, and unless something else pops up, then we're gone. Hope that you guys have enjoyed, and yeah. See you guys later. Bye for now.